record this video. Poo. Okay. So let's get started. I took some notes, you guys, or I wrote some stuff down that I wanted to talk about tonight because there are so many things that I just really want to reiterate to you guys, and I want to, shed some light on you guys with a few things as we kind of like approach the summer months and just with where everybody is in their business right now. And I just want to set some reminders and get you guys pumped up to finish this month strong, okay? And we can talk about some ways to end your month strong, some things that you guys can do to end your month strong, and we're going to get into all of that tonight. So I think it's going to be a pretty good call. I'm really glad that I'm able to be doing this. Hopefully this goes good and smooth. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about being consistent and staying hungry with your business, okay? Because I know that we started this month so strong. Like, there were so many people that I messaged on like the first few days of the month, and I was like, oh my gosh, girl, look at your tracking for this. You're doing this. You're doing this. If you just stay with it, like, you'll have this big, this big month. And if you keep bringing people in and you keep showing up every day and you keep this fire and this excitement that you have for your business, like, you're going to do big things and you're going to have a lot of success this month, right? But what happens is we get so down on ourselves after like a couple of bad days, or we let life get in the way, or whatever, something happens. And I know it, you guys, because things happen in my life every single day. Obviously, like whatever just happened here with with my twins, like that was something that happened in my life where I didn't want to show up, and I did not want to be here at all. Like, I wanted to throw in the towel and just freaking cry my eyes out in the fetal position, okay? Like, I don't know if you've ever been around two screaming babies with no one around to help you, but it is literally the most stressful thing in the entire world when you've got like insane crying going, and it, like, you literally just want to scream, okay? But I'm here and I showed up. And the thing that you guys have to remember is that, like, this is your business and you've got to have passion for it, right? You cannot let your bad days get to you. You cannot let those days get you down. You can't let those times where you want to throw in the towel be the days that make you give up and just say, you know what, I'm done. I had this great start, but I'm over it, and I'm gonna walk away for a couple of days and I'll come back to it. You have to stay with it, because it's gonna feel so much better when you stay with it and you have that great, amazing end of the month where, like, think about it, you guys. If you would have kept pushing, I'm not saying anyone in particular on this, on this video stopped pushing. Maybe you guys all on here are freaking rock stars and you just stayed with it. You didn't have any bad days and you didn't throw in the towel, right? Maybe some of you guys on here are like that. But for some of you guys that didn't, and you had those bad days and you let those tough times get to you, where could you have been today with this amazing day that we had with the Stick Foundation? Where could you have been today? Like, what could have been different? You know what I mean? Like, something else could have happened. You guys could have like double promoted. Something, crazy could have happened where you just felt so freaking amazing about what you did and all the hard work that you put into it and everything like that. And that consistency could have paid off and turned into something so, so massive that you were so, so, so proud of, okay? And I'm not saying this to make you guys feel bad or make you guys feel bad for yourselves or to beat yourselves up. I just want to remind you guys, okay? Because sometimes we just need that reminder over and over and over again until that moment that happens where it clicks, you guys. But I just want you to know that it feels so, 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 so good when you accomplish these things and you stay with it, and you can say, like, I could have given up because of X, Y, and Z. You can tell your story and you can say, I could have, I should have, I would have given up, but I didn't, and I kept going and I kept pushing. You can use those moments and you can use those stories, you guys, to inspire other people. And that's what ignites our passion within our business, is when we're inspiring other people and when we have those moments, okay? So I just want you guys to remember that for next time, okay? That when you keep going and you keep pushing, even on your bad days, you guys, that is an incredible story to tell. That's something that you can tell the people on your team or tell the people on your Facebook. Like, I've had a really bad day, or I've had a really bad, rough couple of weeks, but I didn't give up. And here's what happened because I didn't give up. This is the action that I took, and this is the action that I didn't give up on. And these are the results that I got because I didn't give up, you guys, okay? That is the thing that feels so, so good. Because you didn't give up, here's what happened. And we lose our passion on those bad days, right? But when we have those moments where we just keep pushing and we just keep going, it ignites our passion because we're bringing new people into the business. We're making those sales. We're hitting our goals. We have people on our team that are hitting their goals, you guys, and we just feel good. Like, I want you guys to go back to a time in your business when you were rocking the hell out. Like, you were having so much success because you were so consistent and you were putting so much action and so much energy into your business, and you were doing all of these amazing things, right? And you were getting results, and you were sponsoring the people, you were making the sales, you were blowing up your business on your Facebook wall, you were hungry, you were doing all those things. And I'm not saying you're not hungry. I'm just saying, go back to that time where you were taking all of that action and you were getting all of those results. Remember how you felt. Remember how you felt in those moments. Remember how incredible those things felt, you guys. Like, that is what you need to get back to, because we're approaching the summer months, you guys, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of your team is going to fall off, okay? A lot of your team is going to take a break. They're going to go on vacation, and they're going to want to walk away from their business. And this is where it's really important. I watched a video one time where it was like about flipping carts to find your aces, you guys. In the summertime is the most important time to be sponsoring people and recruiting people into your business, because those are going to be the people that are going to stay hungry no matter what, okay? They don't know that, they don't know any different. They don't know, like, oh, it's summertime and, you know, everybody else is, you know, out enjoying the weather or whatever. And I'm not saying you can't do that stuff. You can. You just take your business with you. So take your makeup with you in your travel bag. You guys, take your mascara with you to the pool. Wear your Epic to the lake, you know, and show people, talk about it. You guys, you've got to take your business on the go in the summertime, and you've got to remain consistent during those times and show people, like, kick your feet up and have a little fun, like, treat yourself, spoil yourself a little bit extra, you guys, in the summertime, and show people what this business is all about, like taking it wherever you can go, taking it wherever you want to go, doing the things that you want to do. Even if you're not to that point yet, you've got to show people that this is what's possible and this is where you can take it, okay? Because that's what's going to attract those rock star business builders during those times where there are so many people that are walking away. You know what I mean? So it's really important for you guys to remain consistent, even though I know it's going to be one of those times where so many people, they just want to give up or they want to walk away because there's so many other things going on. So summertime with your business is all about making it work and taking your business with you wherever you go. Okay. And I know that we don't want to be sitting inside. We don't want to be sitting on our computers or sitting on our phones on the couch, you guys. So that's why you take your phone with you. You snap those photos, you guys. Create that reel of amazingness that's happening within your life when it's beautiful outside and you're soaking it up, okay? And you're having this fun and this extra fun with your family because of your business. You know what I mean? And you know, you're excited and you're enjoying these moments, and your kids get to spend time with the person that you are today. If you don't have kids, then, you know, do whatever you can to just share your life and share these amazing things that you're doing with your following, you guys, and create that reel of amazingness and just take your business with you wherever you go, okay? And then obviously, like, be sending those sponsoring messages, because like I said, the people that you recruit in the summertime, you guys, those are going to be the people that really help your business explode come fall. This is a business that you have to stay on top of at all times, you guys, to create that freedom and to create that life. Because what happens is so many people, they go, you know, for a couple of months, and then they don't get to where they want to be, or they have a couple of slow weeks or a slow, you know, month or whatever. And then they just think to themselves, you know what, it's not going to happen for me. Like, I'm not going anywhere with this. It's not going to work out. I might as well just walk away. But really, if you would have kept your foot on the gas and you would have kept going and you would have kept doing all those things that you learned to do and that people taught you to do, you guys, you would be somewhere so remarkable. But it's that moment that, like, just that moment that wall comes up, right? That wall comes up, and that wall says to us, like, you've got to stop. Like, that wall comes up and we feel like all we see is this wall, and there's nothing that we can do to knock this wall down. We feel like there's nothing that we can do to get around it. There's nothing we can do to go over it. There's nothing we can do to go through it. And so we allow this wall to stop us, whether it be something like troubles in our relationship, or, you know, like, we feel like we have to work all these extra hours because we're trying to make ends meet. So we have to work overtime at our jobs, you know, and then we forget that we have this opportunity right in front of us to create this amazing life and to not have to worry about making ends meet, you guys. Like, so many people forget that. And I hear that all the time from people. Is like, oh, you know, I just don't have time to work my business because I got to work all this overtime at work. But what about this business that you started to hopefully get away from that? You know? And so it's really, 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 really important, you guys, to keep your foot on the gas. And something that I wrote down in my notes, I'm obviously not using it because this is what I always do, but if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay? And I want you to write that down, you guys. Okay? If you do not use it, you will lose it. Okay, it applies in the bedroom and it applies in your business, okay? So something that I was thinking about the other day is, like, if you don't flex your sponsoring muscle, if you don't send your opportunity messages, if you don't, you know, if you don't do the parties, if you don't do all of those things or post on your wall or go live, you guys, like, I went live the other day for the very first time. Obviously, like, doing that stuff is very, 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 very crazy for me at this point, like, running my business, you know, being where I am, having these twins, having my other girls, you guys, like, things get really, really crazy. crazy for me. And obviously, like, I'm at a very different place in my business than you. Okay. So don't forget that. But I went live the other day, and I was thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, like, I hope I remember how to do this. Like, I hope I remember how to engage my audience. I hope I remember how to, get people engaged and get people excited to watch me. Like, I hope that I don't forget this stuff. I hope that I get good results like I used to, And I found myself wondering, like, oh my gosh, did I lose my skill of going live? Did I lose my skill of doing, these things that I once was so good at? You guys, if you don't use it, you will lose it. Okay. And oftentimes we take these breaks and we take these little vacations from our business, and then we try to get back into it, and it doesn't work out the way that we, the way that it used to work out. And so we get really down on ourselves and really discouraged because we stopped using the skills that we had learned, and we stopped being consistent. And then we forget how to do those things, or we forget how to be amazing at them, and then we lose it. And then there's another thing for us to be down on ourselves about, Just remember, you guys, like, keep flexing those muscles. Like, how do you get in shape? You have to keep going to the gym every single day. How do you get bigger muscles, you guys? You have to eat right, and you have to keep doing those machines at the gym every day. That's how your muscles get bigger. That's how your skills get better. That's how your business becomes elevated, because you're mastering those skills every day. You're flexing those muscles every single day. You're working those muscles out, you guys. And that's how you're going to become so great at them, because you're flexing those muscles. Okay. So please just keep using them. Even if it's just a little bit every single day, like you're going through something, I get it. Okay. But at least try to use those muscles at least a little bit every single day, and keep your foot on the gas. Like, keep the forward motion going, you guys, because if you don't do that, it's going to be really, really difficult for you to get back on the ball. And then you're going to feel really, really bad, and you're going to beat yourself up, and it's really hard to redeem yourself from that. It really is. Okay. And I don't want you guys to lose everything that you've worked so hard for, because it's really hard for us to get here. And it's really hard for us to get to pink status or blue status or green or orange or purple or black. It's hard to make those things happen. It's hard to have a month where we sponsored 10 people or 5 people, you guys, and then the next month we beat ourselves up and we don't do anything, and we don't sponsor any people, and then those 10 people that we sponsored, they end up doing nothing, or they don't amount to anything because we gave up and we took our foot off the gas. And so all of that hard work and all that time away from our families, or all of that time that we spent, trying to really rock this out, it goes to waste because we didn't use those muscles that we had been trying to condition for so long. And I don't want to see that happen to you guys, because I know what you guys are capable of. Okay. So, hang on 1 second. It's okay, buddies. Okay. So if you don't use it, you lose it. Staying the course in the summer to rock your business in the summer. Okay. So on those days where you guys want to give up, I want you guys to write this down. I want you guys to ask yourselves a couple of questions, okay? I want you to ask yourself, what do you want your life to look like? Okay? What do I want my life to look like? And I really want you to think about that question, okay? I really want you to think about that question. And I want you to ask yourself also, what do I want to leave behind? What kind of life do I want to leave behind? And that's called your legacy. What kind of life do you want to leave behind? What do you want, your family to be set up for? Like, I was thinking about this today, and I was thinking, like, man, if I passed away today, or if I passed away tomorrow, like, what would I be leaving for my family? Would they be taken care of? Would they have to stress? Would they, what would I be leaving them? Would it be a burden to them that I'm gone? Or, would I be making life harder for them? Or would I be making life easier for them? Like, what kind of legacy do I want to leave for my family? What kind of legacy do you guys want to leave for your family? And I want you guys to know that this business that we have here, like, it can provide all of those things. It can provide anything that you want. But I think that because it's such a small investment to get into our business, it's so easy for us to give up on it, you guys. But when we dig deep enough and we learn these things about ourselves, and we ask ourselves these questions, and we truly think about them, and then we go, and we start seeing those results, you guys, it starts to feel really, really good when we start to see the people on our teams promoting, and we start to see our action, yield the results that we've been trying so hard to get, right? But so many people they just let it go because they have those moments where they don't get the results that they've been working so hard for, and they let it all go over a couple of bad days. Okay. So I want you guys to remember that even on those bad days, even on those dark days where you don't want to get up and you don't want to try and you don't, you want to let it go because things are so hard, or you don't feel like anyone's watching, or you don't feel like anyone's listening, or you don't feel like you can, or you don't feel like you're good enough, or whatever it is, you guys, I want you to know that it's going to pay off and it's going to be absolutely incredible. But you've got to keep your foot on the gas. You've got to keep your foot on the gas because so many amazing things are coming. So many amazing things are coming for you and for your life. And you guys, I want you to practice that meditation where you just sit there sometimes and you close your eyes and you think to yourself, like, okay, this is the life that I'm going to be creating. I want you to picture what I just asked you, like what you want your life to look like. You get out of bed. What do you want the surrounding room that you're in to look like, you guys? What do you want your kitchen to look like when you go in and you get your, if you're a coffee drinker, what do you want your kitchen to look like when you walk into that kitchen and you have, your morning cup of coffee? What do you want the view outside of those beautiful windows to look like? Is there snow? Is there mountains? Is there ocean? Is there fields? Is there a farm? Like, what does it look like, you guys? Okay. And then I want you to picture yourself being so full of gratitude in your heart because everything that you have ever desired is your reality and you created it. You created that reality because you decided to go out there and work hard, okay? And I know that this isn't everyone's expectation for success. And I know that this isn't everyone's expectation for a future or for a business, okay? Or for whatever it is. I know that some people out there are not going to accept what you're doing, you guys, but you can go out there and you can find people that will accept this, okay? Like, go think about this for a second, you guys, okay? I was thinking about this, and we all talk about, like, I've been talking a lot to people about, I want to attract a certain type of person to my business. I want to attract people like me to my business. I want to attract business builders. I want to attract people that are hungry and people that are not going to give up, right? So how do I find those people? How do I recruit up? How do I sponsor up, right? And I was thinking about this, like, where would I find those people? Well, what kind of books do those people read? Like, what kind of groups would those people be in? And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, like, those people probably want to make more money, right? And so they would probably go and they would probably be a fan of Jen Sincero or something like that, right? And so they probably like her page or something like that, right? And so you guys can go to like Tony Robbins' like page or Jen Shinchiro's like page, or, join some groups about like getting, growing your mindset or something like that, and just interact with people and start these conversations with people, you guys. Like, slide into their DMs, and like start the conversation with these people and just talk to them and build that relationship. And then they're going to realize, as you guys are talking, obviously, like, you guys are going to become friends and they're going to see what you're doing, okay? And you're going to start to interact with them, and they're going to see your videos, and they're going to see how hungry you are, and they're going to see this life that you're painting and creating for yourself and striving so hard to do all these amazing things for you and your family, right? And it's going to give them a reason to want to go into business with you or want to support your business. But you found them and you've connected with them because they are interested in the same things that you are interested in, okay? I've been doing like a lot of research on ways that you can grow your business and stuff in different ways that I haven't done in a while. And I was thinking, like, Facebook has this really awesome emphasis on group pages, right? And then I was watching a video that someone else in network marketing made, and he said that he does, he used to do, when he was with a health and wellness company, he used to do like a 14-day challenge in this group that he created. And this group started with 18 people in it, okay? And it turned into hundreds of thousands of people because what he did was he started like a 14-day challenge where people, you would get points for, like, and this is where I'm excited. I'm excited because I want to try this. Now, I'm not going to stop posting on my page. I'm not going to stop posting in my story mode, but I'm going to try this group thing because it's something new and it's going to get me excited, right? It's going to get me excited about my business. And so he said that he would do for 14 days, he would allow people to earn points. And he said that you would get 1 point for, posting something in the group. It has to, obviously, he would set the ground rules, and it would have to be valuable. It would have to be, something that kind of pertained to the group or whatever. And you would get, I think, 3 points for, you would get 3 points for posting something on your wall. And these are just regular people, like posting something on your wall that pertained to, something that you were doing to provide value to the people on your Facebook that kind of pertained to the group. And then you would get 5 points for, you get 5 points for obviously like inviting people to the group, like asking someone like, hey, I'm in this awesome group or whatever, or they see you posting and then, you know, they see you posting and they're commenting on your stuff and then they get this person into the group as well. And they invite the person to come into the group. And so this is how he duplicated he grew his network by getting people into this group page. And then guess what? Those people that are earning those 3 points, right? Like they are already he's setting these people up. They're for 14 days, they're doing the things that he has to do to grow his business, and they're doing it to earn points to get like a stupid little prize or whatever, whether it's like, you know, I don't know, whatever you guys can think of, like something fun. It's like, it can be super inexpensive, whatever you want, but like just some cute little prizes or whatever, like grab bags or something that would apply to our business. But these people, he's conditioning them to do what we do in our business. And then he goes and he starts the conversation with them like, hey, you know, I know that this might not apply to you. You might not even be interested whatsoever, but I just want to thank you like for providing value in my group page and for getting all your people in there and for providing value on your Facebook page with the stuff that we're doing in here, whether it be like a skincare tip of the day or, you know, something that you tried that's working, or, you know, a little makeup hack that you learned, something that they are providing value to in your group. And then they also go and they provide that value on their page. And then they're like, hey, you're already doing this. Like, why not just like, I don't know if you've thought about this, but why not, you know, have you ever thought about doing what I do? I've got this little video. It's like 5 minutes long. It goes over everything. If I sent it your way, would you be willing to take a peek at it, you know? And so all the while he's conditioning these people to do what he does, okay? But then he's also growing his network and he's creating relationships, okay? And I think that for a lot of us, like we can get a group like this started for ourselves personally, and we would have like something amazing to already work with. And so I know like Sonia has done a water challenge or whatever, you know what I mean? Like just anything. And it could be anything like that, really, like a water challenge, like drinking X amount of ounces of water every single day, you know, and then like providing value to the group. Like what's one thing that you celebrated today where you felt really good for hydrating yourself or whatever, you know? Obviously like I would want to do something that pertained to makeup and pertained to our business. But this is just something to get you guys excited about your business, to get that passion flowing in your business, to try something new that's going to ignite your fire and that's going to make you feel good because your business is growing and you're seeing results, you guys. Because I was talking to Darcy the other day, like, you know, she had said to me, like, I'm trying to teach my team how to sponsor. I'm giving them feedback. I'm teaching them what to say, and I'm giving them feedback on what they're saying. And you guys, when you do stuff like this, it's action that you're taking. You're conditioning your people on your team, right? Like you're teaching them how to sponsor, but obviously you have to be doing that yourself. But you're teaching them how to sponsor. You're teaching them how to do it right. And then, you know, they go out there and they get results because you've taught them how to do it right. And guess what? They're going to feel really, really good about those results that they're getting. And then they're going to want to keep going out and doing it, just like you, right? Just like all of us on here, okay? We go out there and we do these things every day, and we might not get results today. We might not make a sale today. We might not get somebody on our team today. But if we're out there and we're planting seeds, we know that we're doing something every single day to grow our business, and we can celebrate those victories with the people on our team. We can celebrate and say, hey, I just did this and I feel so good. Why does that make you feel good? Go out and celebrate those victories, you guys, because you've got to do something every day that makes you want to just rip the sheets off your bed and go out there and be hungry as hell to work your business, right? And so you've got to find something like start an accountability group. I messaged Lindsay Elton. I said, hey, do you want to be my live accountability partner? Because she had messaged me and she opened up to me and she was like, hey, like I'm having a really rough time. Like I need to go live. I need to do this. And I said, girlfriend, like trust me, if anybody gets it, it's me, you know? And I said, do you want to be my live accountability partner? You know, like we'll keep each other accountable, you know, we'll freaking smack each other on the ass and we'll let each other know like, hey, like you got to go live today, you know, or something like that. And so she agreed. She was like, I would love that, you know, find somebody who you would allow to hold you accountable and do the same for them, you guys, and do things that are going to keep you excited. Celebrate hey, I just sent these messages. Here's what I sent. Show them. Don't just message these people or message someone and say, hey, I did this just to say that you did something that you didn't actually do. Okay, you guys, because numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And so many people just say that they're doing something just to like get brownie points from someone or to impress someone or to make themselves feel good, to say like, oh, I just did this, but they didn't actually do it, you know? And so the thing that's going to make you feel the best is when you're out there and you're doing the things, right? And you might not be so great at it right now, but you're going to get great at it because practice makes progress. Practice makes progress, okay? And when you try new things like the group thing that I just said, or whatever it is that you want to try, whether it's you do your parties a different way or something, like something fresh to keep you excited about what you're doing in your business, you guys, these things are so freaking important. And then you become like this crazy pioneer and you're like, hey, I have this idea that I can tell the world, you know, and it works so good for me and I'm getting these amazing results, right? You've got to, oh my God, that was so cute. You've got to do something to keep yourself excited, okay? And you've got to do something that's going to ignite your fire and ignite your passion, okay? To keep going and to keep pushing. Right? And so getting this accountability partner, getting somebody who you just message, like as soon as you get off this Zoom, you know, recognize a name or something and just message that person and be like, hey, listen, I'm just inspired by this Zoom. Like, I really want to find somebody who's going to hold me accountable, you know, like, you know, message me or whatever, like find someone, you guys, that you're going to celebrate your victories with, but you're also going to go to that person and say, hey, I don't feel like it today. What should I do? And will you hold me accountable? You know, because we need that person too, you guys. We need that person too. Life gets super effing hard sometimes. Some days, like I remember, you guys, I used to have the worst days ever. And I would just like, I would take my daughter to school and then I would come home and I would go right back to sleep and I would sleep for hours. And then I would wake up and I'd be so mad at myself because there was so much that I needed to do to work my business. And I would be so mad at myself because all I wanted to do was sleep. I was like depressed. I didn't feel good. I was anxious. I was really, really, really angry at myself and my life and just how things were going. And so I would beat myself up, you guys. I would beat myself up. And the way that I came out of that funk is I woke up one day and I just made a decision. I made a decision that I was going to do things different and that things were going to change. Okay. So sometimes we just have to wake up and make that decision. And I want you guys to make that decision, okay? So really, really quickly, I know it's 5 minutes over or whatever. Well, we kind of started 5 minutes late, but I want to tell you guys something that I was thinking about for how you guys could hit your goals and how you guys could hit your promotions. And I'm sorry, this is a little bit all over the place. I was a little frazzled when I came on here. I was literally on the verge of a freaking mental breakdown, okay? So anyways, I was thinking about, you know, things that you guys could do to hit your goals and things that you guys could do to get people pumped up for your promotions and everything like that, right? And so the Stick Foundation is back. I don't really think that the Stick Foundation is going to sell out before the end of the month. Don't take your time and don't quote me on that because it very well could, okay? But what I think that you guys could do is you could create that, go to the collections tab on the website, okay? And there are collections there where you can have the liquid foundation and you can also do the stick foundation, okay? The collections save you money. So make these collections your own personal bundle, okay? Even if you don't have a goal, you guys, to reach, even if you've already reached your goal for the month, like Shelby Dove, my freaking best friend in the whole world, you guys, she just hit elite green status today for the very first time. She's been with her business for freaking ever, okay? And she just never stopped and she never gave up and she just freaking showed up all the time with her goofy ass self, even when she wasn't getting results, and she freaking made it happen. It's so crazy. Like she kept with it, she kept the course, and she has this guy on her team and this other girl on her team that just came through, and they like, these people are rocking out, you guys, like rocking out. You just never know. And that's why you have to keep pushing and you have to keep going. But anyways, what was I freaking, oh yeah. So, you take this collection, take one of the collections, right, and post about it and go freaking bananas for it. And like I was saying, like, even if you've hit your goal, you guys, you've got to put it out there that you're still hard charging it for your team, okay? Because you have people on your team that are trying to hit their goals, and you've got to show up for them because your team's going to do what you do. You are there to inspire them with your actions, right? Like, your team's going to do what you do. I remember one time I was sponsoring like a maniac, and there's this lady on my team. I was posting all my welcomes and shout out loud, and this girl on my team came to me and she was like, oh my gosh, Amanda, like, she's like, you're inspiring me so much to do all the work and everything because you're sponsoring so many people and you're just so amazing. And I'm excited. I'm going to get to work and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z because you've inspired me, because I was bringing in people, you guys, because I was welcoming them and I was celebrating these victories. Okay. So when you're out there and you're hustling, it's going to inspire your team to do that, you guys. And if you don't have people on your team that are hustling, it's time to find new people. It's time to find new people. Okay. And it's time to do it fast. not the only way, but the best way to create success in this business, you guys, is to do it fast. Because the faster you sponsor people, the faster your team is going to sponsor people, because there's going to be like all this momentum and all this excitement happening, right? So you're sponsoring all these people, your team's sponsoring all these people, they're making sales, you guys are all freaking out because you're all hitting your goals, you feel freaking amazing, right? And then the next thing you know, you keep your foot on the gas, they've got their foot on the gas, you guys all have your feet on the gas together, your car is moving extremely fast, and you guys are all hitting your goals and you're having massive success. Okay. And then the next thing you know, you're like, oh my God, how did I freaking get here? This is amazing, right? So be putting yourself out there. Take one of the collections, and I want you guys to figure out how many of those collections you are away from hitting your goal, okay? And you have to rally. You've got to I don't care how far you are away from your goal, you guys, you have to rally. And even if you don't think you're going to hit your goal, you have to show up every single day, and you have to act like you're going to hit your goal. Even if you don't have a goal, you guys, set something. People want to rally with you. They want to help you hit your goals. They want to help you get to wherever it is that you desire to go. They want to be a part of something like that with you, okay? And so create slashers, you guys. Like, use your story mode and be putting it out there like, oh my gosh, look at this collection, or look at this package, or look at this bundle, or whatever it is that you want to call it, you guys, and say that you got this special bundle just for how close you are to your goal. It saves you tons of money. Who wants in on it? It includes our Stick Foundation, and it saves you lots of money or whatever, okay? And use that as your end of the month hustle, you guys, okay? Sling and slay and all those crazy things, the collection that you choose, focus on just that, okay? If you're like over the kudos or whatever, focus on just that. Focus on something else. Change your focus to a collection that has a Stick Foundation in it, okay? And go freaking ham over it. I've got a new bundle, oh my gosh, okay? And freak out and go nuts, you guys, okay? And stay the course. It's not 1 month to the next, you guys. It's 1 day to the next day. 1 day to the next day. Every single thing that you do is going to get you that much closer to where you desire to be. Everything, you guys, every message you send, every live video you do, every party you book, every new idea that you have, every book that you read, every video that you watch, it's all going to get you that much closer to where it is that you desire that you want to go, you guys. So I want you to take that time, do that meditation, think about your dream life, think about what your life is going to look like, think about the place that you want to go, what your room's going to look like, your kitchen's going to look like, the view out your window, the car you're going to drive, the life that you're going to provide for the people around you. You guys, think about that. And please understand that it is so possible. It's more possible than you even understand and that you even realize. It's so possible. Okay? And you have a vehicle here to make that happen. You have a vehicle. All you got to do is get in the driver's seat, put your foot on the gas, and don't stop until you freaking win. Okay? But every day you've got to celebrate those wins and celebrate those victories. Okay? I'm going to get off of here. I hope that this helped you guys. I hope that it inspired you. I want to see you guys hustling and going crazy. This is what it's like right here. You want to know what it's like to have 2 babies screaming? Here you go. Enjoy yourself for a second. Just let it sink in. Just let it sink in. There you go. This is my life. Welcome to it. All right, you guys, I love you. Let's get to hustling. Let's end this month strong, and let's go freaking bananas, and let's show the world what we are freaking made of, because we are badasses and we can do anything. Oh my God, bye.